Hello, doing a quick recording here of Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 2. We are playing on the i5-2500 paired with the GTX 1050 graphics card. The settings that we are playing on here today are known as Pro settings, Epic View Distance, Epic Textures, everything else off and low, all at 1920 by 1080p. And yeah, with any of these 2nd gen, 3rd gen, and 4th gen i5 systems, I do have to cap the frame rate. For this 2nd gen i5, I have capped the frame rate at at 75 frames per second. I just put VSync on. I have a 75 hertz monitor, and yeah, the reason I have to cap the frame rate is to just to make sure that we don't get any unnecessary stutter. And stutter comes from when the CPU is running at like 100% usage, also known as a CPU bottleneck, and then you start, you're moving around quickly in fights, and then it's kind of like your CPU is already at 100% load. And you basically need 110% performance in order for it to run smoothly. So capping the frame rate, keeping it lower, takes a little bit of the load off the CPU. So yeah, we've capped it at 75 FPS, and from my experience, that's given us the best and smoothest gaming results here. So yeah, we're just going to pop some minis. We landed pretty much in the middle of nowhere at the end of the run, so we will get to run across the map quite a bit, so that'll give you a nice solid idea of like, okay, on this part of the map we're getting a solid 75 FPS. Over here, okay, it's going down a little bit. So yeah, the biggest thing is I recommend keep an eye out just on the recording here, and as well, if you haven't noticed, I do have some statistics running in the top left hand corner of the screen, courtesy of MSI Afterburner there. So yeah, I recommend paying attention to those two graphs in particular. You've got the frame rate graph and the frame time graph, and both of them will show you if there's any frame rate inconsistencies, and basically that'll show itself in terms of that, okay, like right now it's pretty smooth, like the graph looks like a straight line, but if I move my character around a lot, you'll see it starts to bob up and down a little bit more. And yeah, when it does that, that basically just means the like you've got your 1% lows getting a little worse, and yeah, your frame rate's not as consistent. But yeah, we're just going to start heading across the map here. Probably end up going through Misty Meadows, which will be nice. There should be some players there. Also, this is a pretty, I would say, a relatively demanding part of the map. You can see our CPU usage has also gone up as we started moving across the map. So yeah, this is actually, in my opinion, one of the busier areas. I think I just said that, but yeah, Lazy Lake, Misty Meadows, it's a pretty intensive part of the map. It looks like someone died up ahead, so we're just going to have to be careful. We do have a shotgun this time, so that's nice. Yeah, the last time I tried recording this, we did not have a shotgun, and I apologize for the audio quality. I don't know why it's so, kind of sounds fuzzy, but I will figure that out. Some of the systems I test, the audio quality is perfect, because we do have a Blue Yeti mic, which is actually a really nice microphone. So yeah, some of the systems we test, it's really nice and clear, others not so much. So I'm just curious what actually affects the audio quality there. Yeah, looks like someone did die here. So we will quickly grab this, or maybe they despawned. I can't tell for sure. Yeah, and it's not really that important. So yeah, let's see if there's any more loot here. We are rotating early to the next zone, which is nice. We're not going to get caught in the storm. And also gives us a little bit more time in case we do run into another player and we do need to build. So yeah, mentioning building, it's really smooth here. You can edit nice and quickly. Obviously, my editing skills are not going to be the same as probably yours, but I mean, they're good enough just to test out that, yeah, it does run smooth once you have it capped at 75 FPS, but I will mention that if you do have a 2nd gen i5, the i5-2400 or i5-2500, that it does make a lot of sense to buy or upgrade to basically the 2nd gen i7. I personally use the Xeon equivalent. Basically what it means is on LGA 1155, which we are currently using for the 2nd gen i5, you've got a couple CPU options. You've got your basic normal consumer grade processors like your i3, i5, i7, 2600, but then you also have your Xeon processors, which is more an enterprise or small business grade processor. So for example, you've got like a similar to the i5-2400, you have like the Intel Xeon E3-1220, or similar to the i7-2600, you have like the Intel Xeon E3-1270. So yeah, I'd recommend buying one of those Xeon equivalents. Just do the research. Maybe in your local market the i7-2600 is cheaper than the Xeon equivalent, but in most cases the Xeon processor is a little bit cheaper. And of course, if you do have any questions or you're a little bit confused about what I mean, go into the comment section below. Say, hey Alex, I'm confused about what I'm supposed to upgrade my CPU with. Do you have any recommendations? And I'd be happy to give you my my thoughts and what I'd recommend for your system. This actually seems like it has not been looted. Oh, there's a player here, which is a little bit troublesome, because I don't really want to fight. Here, I guess we'll build up. Yeah, he's down below there. Oh, who shot him is the question. Oh, looks like he's right here. Looks like he's right down there. Sorry if you can hear my if you can hear my keyboard going click click click, but there's only so much I can do for that. Oh, he's got a sniper, that's for sure. We have to be careful. I really don't want to get sniped. I think he can see us. Yeah, we're just gonna play it nice and safe. But yeah, we need to be careful, and I will move eventually, but now is... oh, shoot. See if we can't keep him down here. But I do need to hit my shot, so... oh, nice. Headshot. So he will be a little bit lower on HP there, so... it does give me a little bit of confidence. Oh no! Fall damage! Oh man, but anyways, that's going to conclude our quick recording here of the i5 2500 paired with the GTX 1050 graphics card. Hopefully what you got away from this is like, yes, the i5 2400 can pull its weight. Is it ideal for gaming? Probably not, because you're going to run really close to 100% usage, which is also known as a CPU bottleneck. Yeah, so for Fortnite, it's not ideal. You can play at a capped 60 to 75 FPS in solos. It won't run Team Rumble well at all. I've tested that. But for other games that are a lot easier to run, like League of Legends, Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, like this CPU will still be just fine for that. But yeah, otherwise I highly recommend upgrading to the i7 2600 or Xeon equivalent. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, and if this helped you, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks.